Hi Cancer, welcome to your March 2020 reading. What a wonderfully amazing and exciting and adventurous month we have ahead of ourselves. We have a very positive part of your chart getting highlighted in the month of March. This is the house of adventure, the house of expansion of mind, expansion of our influence when it comes to us as an influencer, as a teacher, as a person who has knowledge in the area that we're dealing with. This is the time for us to expand our mind as well as bring our sense of adventure to life. Before I delve deeper into that, there is even something more important that is happening in union with this. In the month of March, initiating from end of February itself, your house of partnerships is coming into focus. Your house of professional contracts, client relationships, where you benefit from others, where you benefit from clients, where you expand through opportunities offered through business partnerships, offered through business contracts. That is coming into focus right from 25th of February. On 25th of February, we have Mars and South Node meeting together in your house of partnerships. This is tremendous energy which comes to pass. This is tremendous energy that is poured into your house of contracts, into your house of professional relationships. We are given enormous courage to follow through on our own ideas, on striking out on our own, where we benefit through client partnerships, through relationships. And this is happening very close to the degree of the solar eclipse that happened in December 2019, which was supposed to bring us positive luck, positive opportunities, positive expansion in our house of contracts. So there is an activation of that eclipse which brings about an amazingly expansive opportunity, in my view, of a contract, of a partnership, of a client relationship, of an official contract, a commitment which is long term and very lucrative in nature, which is coming towards you. And the activation of that will initiate on 25th of February, and there could be a karmic event, a fated event that happens between 20th to 23rd of March, which will bring that to fruition, which will bring that to pass. This is an excellent activation which is happening. This has enormous opportunity of becoming a very beneficial part of your future going forward. This is standing up for yourself. You might be taking a stance for yourself when it comes to your partnerships and asking for your fair share. You might be going ahead and figuring out what kind of partnership contract terms suit you, and you'll be signing off and reviewing those in March. Mercury is retrograde till 9th of March. My suggestion is, if you're signing a contract, if you're signing a financial agreement, if you're signing on a client, wait till 9th of March. More importantly, wait, in my view, till about 11th of March to sign something. 11th of March is an excellent day for you to sign contracts, for you to sign off on the dotted line, even though you might do negotiation right now, even though you might be going back and forth on it. And I think between 4th to 16th of March is when you will be going through that negotiation, when you will be going through back and forth on a financial contract, on a relationship which is financially lucrative to you. You will be standing up for yourself. Mars is in your house of contracts. When this happens, we have no fear in being who we are when it comes to our partnerships. And South Node is there. We're cutting through the fear. We're cutting through the old emotional patterns when it comes to our partnerships, and we are asking for what we truly need. There is a T square that will be formed on 26th and 27th of February with this Mars and South Node conjunction in the sign of Aries. When Aries moon happens on 26th or 27th of February, you will be doing an action which is very important for you, for your career. There could be an active step that you're drawn to when it comes to your career, or there could be something that is naturally happening behind the scene for you that you're not aware of, which is very karmic for you, and that is coming to pass for you in your career. This is a cardinal T-square, which is forming on 26th of February. When a cardinal T-square is formed, there is a definitive action that is taken out of us wanting to establish our destiny. So there is a bold step that is taken. We feel more alive in our career than ever when this happens. And this is just the beginning. Mars is going to be in Aries for 6 months this year, starting from 27th of June. And from 19th of March, Sun will be in Aries as well in your house of career. So your house of career will come in focus from 19th of March even further, where you will be put in limelight, where you will be in focus, your leadership style will be in focus, your career will be in focus. And this is one of those very, very rare years when we have 6 months of Mars, the planet of action, the planet of ambition, the planet that helps us get what we truly want, that helps us act in the direction, that gives us energy to act on what we truly want. That will be focused on your career for 6 whole months this year, starting from 27th of June all the way to early 2021. This has not happened since 1988, so it's a very rare transit to have. So dates to look out for: 25th of February. If there's something that you're intrinsically inspired towards, pay attention to that. There's an intensity that is felt on 26th of February especially, of purpose, of action, of bold steps, feeling more alive in something that you're truly drawn to. And this is something that you have worked on. Saturn has been here since end 2017, which has made it difficult to make it when it comes to our partnerships, because Saturn makes us work hard in our partnerships. Our partnerships, even the personal relationships, become the source of teachings rather than ease when Saturn is here. Now, finally, on 21st of March, Saturn is moving away from this house, which makes it easier for you because now is the time to reap benefits in your partnerships. Now is the time when the partnership become expansive. They become source of opportunity. So all the work that you put in over the course of last 2 years, starting from December 2017, now comes to pass in form of rewards and partnerships, in form of client relationships, client contracts coming through, beneficial job contracts coming through. Jupiter is now in your house of partnerships. It entered your house of partnerships on 2nd of December 2019, and it will stay there till 19th December 2020. So whole of this year Jupiter will be in your house of contracts. This is amazing. This feels amazing because this brings about expansion when it comes to the kind of opportunities that can come to partner with people. This is where we get opportunities to partner with people, offers from people on a personal basis, on a professional basis, where our popularity goes up, where the support from partners goes up, where the opportunity to find love in personal life goes up. This is where strong partnerships are forged, which are long-term and lucrative in nature, both with our clients, with our professional partners, with our sponsors, as well as in our personal relationship. We solidify relationships here. There's solid moments with people we love. We magnify the links when it comes to our relationships. It gives us a chance to grow through other people's in a positive way. And there is a cutting away from the past that is happening at this moment as well. When Mars and South Node are there, we cut ties with the old emotional patterns when it comes to our relationship. There's a relief here. There are new ideas that come on how to manage partnerships. And this is sort of an activation. I spoke about it in the Mercury retrograde video as well. This is like a Joan of Arc moment. Joan of Arc is known for this aspect of Mars and South Node. It is said that her first entry into battle was driven by instincts. She just got activated. It was like out of nowhere. She was inspired out of nowhere to go ahead into war, and she won, and she produced victory for French. There was a liberation. of Orleans. As a result of that, for which she's known, we are driven to something from deep within. There is intense determination to move forward. Huge amount of confidence is given. What you need to be careful of is that this confidence can result into certain arrogant actions sometimes. I'm not saying as a sign you're not prone to it. As a prime, you're humble when it comes to your partnerships. You're more conservative even when it comes to your partnership. But this aspect is unexpected. Ketu is unexpected in its nature. Ketu is can lead us to lose the sense of limitations sometimes. So be careful when it comes to actions with people. There can be certain confrontation which can waste your energy. And Mars is in your house of partnerships throughout March. So while you have tremendous energy to make these contracts a success, to work on them, to give your energy to forge more contacts, to go out and meet people, and there are opportunities coming your way to do that. Jupiter is bringing you opportunities to connect with your clients, with partners, form new contracts. But at the same time, there's a possibility that we can overextend ourselves here. There can be ego confrontations because of us being very assertive or being perceived as being too assertive, and you want to be careful of that. Let me give you a few degrees and dates, because Mars will be moving over the whole 30 degrees till 30th of March. So now which degree Cancer and which date born Cancers will feel the effect of Mars strongly? We should note those dates both, because that is the time when you'll feel the biggest energy boost, and that is also the time where you have to be careful driving, you have to be careful while cutting things, you have to be careful physically things, because Mars is the goddess, is the god of war, right? So there are physical things that we need to be careful about, we need to be cautious about when Mars is opposing us at that time. So let's look at the degrees. In February, Mars is going between 0 to 9 degree. So June born Cancer or 0 to 9 degree Cancer will feel the effect of Mars in February. Then the first half of March, Mars will be going between 9 to 18 degree of Cancer. So people who have planets between 9 to 18 degree of Cancer, or who are born between 30th of June to 10th of July, will find energy boost in the first half of March, and in second half of March, 18 degree to 30 degree of Cancer, which is around 10th of July to 22nd of July. Within all of these degrees, the most highlighted degree, in my view, is between 21 degree to 25 degree of Cancer, which is around 13th to 17th of July born. Specifically, 23 or 24 degree of Cancer will feel this very strongly, because Mars will be meeting Jupiter on 20th of March and 23rd of March. These are two important dates in March, which are very, very positive, because they result in certain positive progress when it comes to your partnership. It is possible that you might be taking active action, you might be working on a contract, and that comes to pass between 20th and 23rd of March. It's possible. This is very lucky. This is very impactful and lucky. There is no other way of saying this. For your contracts, for your partnerships between 20th to 23rd of March, especially if you have planets between 21 degree to 25 degree of Cancer, which is around 13th to 17th of July born if you're a Cancer sun. Let's look at Jupiter, because Jupiter is bringing you opportunities. Which Cancer will be receiving more opportunities this month when it comes to contracts, when it comes to partnerships? Jupiter in February is going between 14 degree to 19 degree. So if you have planets between 14 degree to 19 degree of Cancer, which is around 6th of July to 11th of July born, you might find more partnership opportunities or ease in partnership or expansive contracts coming in February. But if you have planets between 19 degree to 24 degree of Cancer, which is around 11th of July to 16th of July born, you'll find that happening in March. Here especially, people who have degrees between 17 degree to 27 degree of Cancer, which is around 9th or 10th of July to 19th of July. This is where Jupiter will be making visits 3 times this year. So if you have planets between 17 degree to 27 degree of Cancer, you will get a revisit, another boost of opportunities in contracts, like another layer of growth that will come. So if there's an opportunity coming to you right now of partnership or of contract between seven, and you have planets between 17 degree to 27 degree of Cancer, which means you're born between 10th to 19th of July, you'll find that again after May, you will again find an opportunity to grow this further. There will be a revision of it. And this is going to grow further as the year goes by. It's just the beginning. Now let's look at earlier degrees. Where is the activation of contracts happening? Who are the people who could get a new, completely new contract, a completely new life partner, a completely new of being in a partnership? This is happening around 4 to 6 degree of Cancer. So if you have planets between 4 to 6 degree of Cancer, or if you're born in June, essentially 25th of June to 28th of June to be precise, you will find an activation of a completely new contract. It could be a new partner coming in, and this is very fated in nature. And it's true for all of you, because Jupiter, Pluto, all of them will do that. Your partners will become your source of shift. They will become a source of complete transformation in your power. You will change massively this year because of the kind of contracts and partnerships and offers you're getting right now. They will transform you as a person. They will feel like they came to shift your position in life. Or the partner that you get at this time, they will become the source of shift for you. And this is going to color the whole year for you. As I said, the next 6 months this year, starting from 27th of June, you will be working on partnerships, on contracts with clients. That is going to take all of your physical energy this year, because it's the year to make it happen for you. This is the year when you have 3 eclipses in Cancer. We are shifting our life path. When eclipses happen, there's an acceleration in our life path to come past. Our life path becomes to reality when we have so many eclipses in our sign. So this is what we have on partnerships. Now let's go back to what I was saying at the start of the video, that this is the month of adventure, of travel, of publication, of you sharing your viewpoints with people, because that's where Sun is this year. This is this month. This is the month when you would be traveling, possibly meeting with people, sharing your perspective, or at the very least planning a vacation. This is the month to get involved with people on ideas that are new, that are different. This is the month to take a travel which will enlighten you in some way. This is the month to publish something. This is the time when we expand our mind. This is the time of the year when we feed our mind. And how do we feed our mind? There are different ways to feed our mind. We could be studying something. We might be taking a course. We might travel. This is a time when we take bold steps. There's a leap of faith time. And that's now. We seek a higher meaning of life. We seek purpose of life. We seek out new experiences. We go beyond mundane here. So what's happening at the early part of March, and that will initiate from 23rd of February, is that there could be a new journey. It could be a new publication. It could be a new positive philosophy of life, or a new found purpose that you find in life, which you will be infused with, and you will take it on with gusto. This is happening because of a new moon that is happening on 23rd of Feb, which will influence you till 9th of March. And that is happening in your house of adventure. So things that are foreign, people who are different from us, places that are different from where we live, they enrich us, they enrich our mind. They equip us to share those experiences with other people. So you will be sort of even taking a step back during this time till 9th of March, because it's the time to feed your mind. It is the time to be inspired. philosophically, in your ideas, in your ideology. This is the time to enrich your knowledge about subjects that are important to your profession, to your field of work, because they will add to you by taking on a course, by getting a mentor, by going and meeting people who know things more than you do, and then going ahead and using that skill set to publish, to produce media that is in your field of work, to advertise your work, to share that with wider audience, with foreign countries, with people who are different from you. This is also the house where it's possible for you to meet a soulmate when you're traveling. Soulmate in a foreign country. Soulmate who is different from you, who's foreign from you. And that person expands your philosophy in life. This is a positive house where we are inspired for life, where we have lust for life, where we want to do more, be more, expand more as a person who we are. So we are infused with positivity when this house comes to focus. We have a natural belief in life, and you, as a sign, are naturally inspired. You're inspired by travel, you're inspired by philosophy, you're inspired by meeting people with whom you can merge and you can experience their life. You like experiencing different cultures and almost getting absorbed in that culture in some ways. You are compassionate when it comes to people who are different from you. You are a person without boundaries, who does not who does not put boundaries when it comes to people who are different from you. You embrace people. You embrace people who have a different ideology from you. You sort of have a visceral outlook when it comes to future, intrinsically positive about it. And this is something that has got lost in the last couple of years, because when Saturn comes in our seventh house, it makes us separate from others. It makes us almost, the partnerships dry up at that time, because we are learning. We are learning to be independent in partnerships. We are learning to be to hold our own when it comes to partnerships. So now this comes as a healing to that part of your life as well, and this very much feeds into that part of your life by working in unison with your partnership, and it feeds into you getting inspired and feeling more positive about people around you, and it helps you connect with people who are different from you at a very visceral level. So through a travel, through you just going ahead and meeting people in general, you sharing your spiritual views, your beliefs, your knowledge with others, you'll find that that compassion, that love, that belief in life, that oneness with people is coming back, and it will feel amazing. This is also the time when Mercury is retrograde here. When Mercury is retrograde in this part of our chart, we revise our belief. If we have got jaded in our sense of adventure, in our personal belief, we review that. We review and re-infuse enthusiasm in our purpose in life. Our philosophy goes through a complete shift because we are on a heel of big changes. And we sort of understand that our philosophy in life affects how we live our physical life. So it sort of gives us a chance to adjust our broad vision, our outlook, to a more positive outlook by interacting with people who are positive, by getting a mentor, getting a guru who sort of increases your positive energy, increases your knowledge. Your whole life belief comes into focus here. Your sense of adventure. You are told in no uncertain terms that you are creating your reality. Your belief is creating your physical reality. So you sort of adjust it. You sort of adjust it because your future, you know in no uncertain term that future is going to be different. So we go ahead and go in a positive direction to match it, match what we want our life to become. So You'll read, you'll expand your mind, review your bookshelf, see if I'm reading the right kind of books, your influences. Do you have the right company? Do you travel enough? Do you need to replan a trip? Do you need to go to a specific place where you have always wanted to go? Your role as an influencer, that comes into focus as well. How are you influencing the environment around you? How are you influencing your audience? How are you using your higher mind, your capability to influence others in a positive fashion? The questions you ask us, can we see further than before? Can we see clearer than before when it comes to my purpose in life, when it comes to future? Can I use, on a mundane level, can I use more multimedia? Or can I use different tools of advertisement? Are there any resources that I have not tapped on when it comes to a mentor, when it comes to a foreign friend, when it comes to a guru to enrich my life further? Do I need to take a course? Do I need to get a guru? Do I need to get a mentor? Do I need to read more? Do I need to refresh what I read? This is you getting the love for life back. You getting your sense of adventure back. You are filling your cup again. So your faith is re examined, your faith in life is re examined. We revisit our philosophy. We revisit how we share things with others, how we communicate, how we text, how we use media. And that viscerally helps in healing you, to take the bold steps that are ahead of you, that come starting from 9th of March on a physical level. Because after 9th of March, the full moon in your mundane house comes into focus. Your communication comes into focus. The actual day-to-day activities come into focus. There's an important communication, physical communication, that could come to you after 9th of March. This could be you getting a final sort of draft of a written publication. It could be a skill set that you have to display in your work. It could be an important document, a contract, an actual physical endorsement of something you have done. That coming through. We are getting into details now. We are doing certain drafting of a document that requires you to delve deeper in it, and it's beneficial, it's commercial, it's physical, it sort of materializes something for you that you have wanted to do, that you've been working on for a long time. There's a practical solution on an old problem that comes through in form of a reward, in form of a contract, in form of a communication coming your way. This is where things come to pass that you might have been working on for over 4 or 5 years. Something that you have invested in for a long time. Because the last time these degrees, which are getting activated between 9th to 24th of March, they came into being, they were in September 2015. So the eclipse of September 2015 initiated a process of you trying to get something through when it comes to a text, when it comes to a media project, when it comes to a marketing, a commercial transaction, or you wanted to always hear something where you are sort of held in esteem in some way. Since your effort started in September 2015, and now that comes to pass. And I think that, to me, with the aspects, it looks like a financial contract, that there's a financial element to it where you're benefited by others financially. This is especially true if you have planets around 20 degree of Cancer, which is around 12th of July born, plus or minus 3 days and 3 degrees. So 9th to 15th of July born, or 17 to 23rd or 23 degree of Cancer will feel it the most. And that's also the day when Sun and Neptune are together. So there could be something related to media that is coming to pass, something related to advertisement, cinema that is coming to pass on 9th of March. And that will continue to happen for a couple of days, because on 11th of March, this full moon makes a positive aspect with Jupiter. So something might come in a day or two, maybe not on 9th of March, then 11th of March is when things come to completion. Then there's another positive aspect on 14th of March when Pluto is making a positive aspect. It's the time to finalize things in detail. It's the time to go into detail and be strong about what you truly want about from this contract. Then Saturn comes into play on 19th of March. This is the time when you can put in some serious effort, some detail oriented effort into finalizing if you're getting what you truly want out of it, where you can address the mundane activities in a very strong and powerful fashion, when you get into the technicals of it all and make it happen for you. And this will come at a time when Venus has moved into your house of gains. Again, a very beneficial position for finances, for popularity, for getting support from your network. From 4th of March to 3rd of April, basically whole of March, Venus is in your house of connections. You are a social butterfly. This is when we attract attention from others, when we have gains from others, when our network supports us, when we are on media, on a platform, and people love what we are saying and we are accepted for it. So that is happening before 24th of March. Then after 24th of March, we have a definitive new phase in your career starting. And this is just the beginning, because this is when the Aries season starts. It starts from 19th of March, but the new moon in Aries is happening on 24th of March. So you feel like your career is reborn. You feel that there's a refresh in your career. There's a refresh in your position. There's a refresh in your presence when it comes to your career. The kind of authority you are, or the kind of authority you attract. You have taken a bold step here, and now is the time to start living it. And 24th of March, new moon is happening at 4 degree, which is around 25th of June born. This is also the degree at which we have the new start happening end of February in the house of publication. So it's possible that for some of you it involves you sending a written communication, or it's in field of media, it's in field of writing a book, going ahead and spreading your knowledge, sharing your education, sharing your higher knowledge with people. This is especially true if you have planets around 4 degree of Cancer, which is June born. So you'll experience that the focus will come more and more on you, and this will become a very critical part of your chart getting highlighted, the top of your chart getting highlighted. So you'll be in focus when it comes to authority. You'll be in limelight, so as to speak of people. So you'll find that the favors are attracted way ahead of this moment, because Venus was here already in your career till 4th of March. So end of February till early March, already you are in a positive vein when it comes to your career. But now is the time when physically things will start happening, when you start living your new career, when you have to deliver on it. So this is what is happening in March. Exciting time ahead, to say the least. There's another long-term aspect that is happening, which is Saturn is moving into Aquarius on 21st of March, and it will stay there till mid of 2023. I spoke about this in detail in the separate video because this is a long-term transit. It deserves its own time and space, where I talk about what kind of careers will be more suited to you, what is the way to be successful, more gainful in your career because of the new aspects we are having this year. I would suggest you to take a look at that, because I've spent quite a lot of time, and I think it will be of benefit to you to sort of take this bold step right now in the right vein. 2 dates to look out for, which can be a little bit harsh, if I may say. These are the only 2 dates actually. It's a miracle that in this month we have only 2 such dates at a personal level which are harsh. 28th of February and 3rd of March. These are the 2 dates when Venus in your house of career is clashing with Pluto and Saturn. So there could be a power control issue with somebody at work. It could be a partner who does not like the new powerful you, who sort of has this back and forth going over with you. This is especially true if you have planets around 24 degree of Cancer. So if you're born around 16th of July, or if you have your ascendant at 24 degree, you'll feel that very, very strongly on 28th of February, and you should be careful about it on a professional basis. personal basis, this is something else. So if you meet a partner, and there's a possibility that you can meet somebody who you feel an instant connection with, you will feel karmically drawn to them in some ways. This is a relationship which could become a teaching moment for you, to be very honest. You want to be a little bit careful. We are in Mercury retrograde. More information will come on our partnerships. So you want to be a little bit careful about that. But overall, it could be like it will just feel very powerful if you meet a partner at this time. And if you have planets around 24 degree of Cancer, or if you're born around 16th of July, you can experience that very strongly. Then on 3rd of March, Venus and Saturn are in clash with each other. We can feel a little bit down, either because of it's something like we're not liking how much money we are being paid for the work we are doing, or we have a conflict with an authority figure, or it's just one depressing day. Somehow it's one of those dates when you just have to get past it, because you have to look at the bigger picture rather than one that day. And this is especially true if your planet's around 28 degree of Cancer. You can use that day to have a very firm plan. You can use this strictness of the day to create a very beneficial plan for you, which will help you get what you truly want financially at work, or you can use it to sort of sort out your wardrobe when it comes to your business attire. This is especially true if your planet's around 28 degree of Cancer, which is around 20th of July born. On the other hand, we end the month on such a high note. On 28th of March, we have Venus and Jupiter in positive energy with each other. This is an indulgent day. This is a day when you are just loved. You're just loved by the universe, and you know it's something gainful comes to pass. You're either favored by a network, you're prized by a network, or you sort of are showered with gifts by your friends. And this is just a very, very positive day, especially if you have planets around 23 or 24 degree of Cancer. If you are ascendant around 23 or 24 degree of Cancer, which is around 15th or 16th of July, 28th of March is an amazing day for you. So this is what is happening this month for you, Cancer. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video now.